So it's been a great start to 2019 so far. I did my first 5K, and it only took me an hour and 7 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back, and I am so excited to be back. It's my first official video of 2019. I took a couple weeks off there. I kind of, not gonna lie, burnt myself out on the Vlogmas or whatever, and so it's good to be back though, and I'm ready to dive into 2019. So what I want to talk about today is 2019. I want to talk about my hopes and aspirations, my plans for 2019 coming up. And so I'm going to start this off. We're going to kind of break it up in segments. And the first segment I want to talk about is probably my biggest focus for the year, and that is health. Now, as you saw in the sting to this video, I did just do a 5K, and it took me an hour and 7 minutes. I walked it, but it was one of those things that I was out and about. I was already doing, like, I was going to do like 2.5 miles. I've got a path laid out, on the trails around my house. And I saw that if I took one little detour, that if I went down to the end of the street and came back, it would be over 3.10 whatever 5K is miles. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. And I might have overdone it, but I can say that, like, I did a 5K, and I literally went couch to 5K in a matter of hours. I literally just got up and decided I was going to walk that day and did it. So now I know that's not the whole point. That is running a 5K, and which is something I do. That is a hope or an aspiration for this year. I would like to get involved in a 5K, whether that's running it or just walking it or jogging, however I need to do it. But as my health gets better over the year, that's one of the things I'd like to do. And speaking of that, is my health getting better? I've actually lost 31 pounds now, so we're down. And for the month, I've lost 14. So on the little contest, I don't know if it's even happening. There hasn't been much talk about it afterwards on Boogie's channel, but after, I've lost 14 pounds this month, and so it's going good, and that's actually now over 50 pounds that I've lost since last year. So it's a great thing, and I feel so much better. I'm actually kind of starting to feel like you can see it in my face and stuff like that. So it's great stuff, and I'm really excited about the upcoming year and the things I want to do in getting healthy. I made a video a couple months back about fighting depression, and it actually got put out there, got retweeted by Boogie2988. I mean, it got a little bit of traction, but I've had kind of to deal with that again. I had an episode a couple weekends ago, and couldn't get out of bed, sitting there crying. It was bad until the point where I made myself get out, go do something, get outside, and so mental health is probably, which I don't understand, because everything in my life is really going good right now. I enjoy pretty much everything that's going on. I don't know of a bad thing. I mean, I don't want to be like that asshole on, talking about how great my life is or whatever, but I'm really in a good spot right now. And so it's kind of baffling to me that I'm dealing with these depression issues. So I went and talked to my doctor this week and got back on my ADHD medication. I've been kind of self-medicating for a while now, and I wanted to get that balanced out, maybe to help me, and that will help me from having those spiraling thoughts where I just keep going and going and going. And that was one of the triggers for that event I went through. So and then plus, now that I'm doing regular exercise, I'm hoping the endorphins will kind of, give me a natural pick-me-up, and that's my doctor's hope as well. So we're going to kind of monitor the situation, but everything. I mean, like I said, I can't understand. I don't know. I mean, everything feels like it's really good in my life right now. Who knows? Now, something I don't talk about very often on here, because I don't like to involve my day job in my video, and I'm not going to go into much detail here, but I've got a new position, going great, really like it, decent pay, so I feel like, that's going really good, and my career outside of YouTube is really at a good point. I would like to, in the wealth segment, I had set May as a deadline to get 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if that's going to happen. There would have to be some kind of big push between now and that in 5 months from now or whatever. So I doubt that happens, but I'll keep working towards it, and trying to provide the content and everything to get it there. Just might need your help in a little bit and get spreading the word, and I'll do my part too. Another focus for me this year is getting back to my writing. I'm really feeling that desire and the draw to get back down and start fleshing out some stories and put some pen to paper. I mean, it's or fingers to keys. I don't know. I always do it on my computer. But it's time. I feel like I've gotten to the point where everything's set. I feel like I should look at creating the third story in the trilogy before the novel comes out. And as that kind of gets closer, I'm going to start working with that. And then plus I also want to put out some other short stories and stuff like that I've got kind of just sitting around that I've been that I've done in the past, or that I'm kind of currently working on. That I have a couple ideas, and I'd like to get some of those out there just for public consumption. I mean, I'm not really just to get stuff for people to read. Let's put it that way. It's not about right now about making that money, because the two I got out there, they bring me a steady income of, I don't know, $1 a month. It's really, I'm not making much off of those. So, it's not any time soon I'm quitting my day job for that. But it is a focus that I want to get back to writing, and that's one of the things I want to do in 2019. Another thing I want to do is I want to do more, and this is something I've never really talked about at all. I know I've put the karaoke videos up here. You've seen those, but my brothers, the Christian band Spoken, and then my other brother was in more of a local band named Jordan's Crossing, and my two biological brothers are both in. One brother was in the founding member of Spoken, and then the other one was in Jordan's Crossing. They've both got CDs out there, and so it's always been something in me that, like, I want to put something out. I know I'm not the greatest singer in the world, but I feel like I can. I feel like I have such a passion for music, and it's not about selling the music or being some big rock star or anything. That's furthest thing from my mind. What it is it's a passion project for me. I want to put some music out there, and that's going to be something I focus on this year. I want to start doing some stuff. I don't know if I can put it on this channel because of I'll probably do a lot of covers, so they'll keep getting flagged. So I don't know. You can do covers, you can make money off covers, but it's you got to go through a little bit more than normal. And I don't know that I really care about that. I just kind of, like I said, it's one of those things that's like, I've always loved music. I always love singing, and I want to put something out there more than just recording myself doing karaoke. So that's another thing that I think I'm going to do in 2019 that you'll see on the channel. And last but not least, I want to talk about what I'm doing with the channel this year. With all these other things going on, I'm going to bring those into the channel. Believe me, and I'll have You know, we'll bring the music here. I'll bring my writing here. I'll bring my weight loss here. So we'll bring it all together. It's all going to be part of the channel. So you'll see it's still going to be, you know, my life. But I'm also, like, I still want to keep the focus. Like, we're leaning into the Deadpool. I'm actually going to completely redo this shelf. If you can see, this is right there. That's what my brother got me for Christmas. It's a Deadpool knife holder, like you stick the knives in his head. That's what is in his head. Fantastic. I love it. So anyway, I'm gonna fill the shelf. I'm gonna kind of move all my Deadpool stuff into the studio, and that's where it's gonna be. You'll see more of that. I'm gonna lean into the pop culture still, you know. But if you want Deadpool stuff, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it here. So that's where I'm at. And like I said, I wanted to do more music with the channel. And if you don't mind, at the end of this, tell me what you would like to see from the channel. What you'd like to see more of. I know I want to concentrate on really getting the podcast up. And I want to get some other stuff. I mean, like, I've got some stuff I got to get done. And it just feels like there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So we'll get there. And I'm excited about it. I want to grow the channel. I really do. I don't want to just have conversations with myself. And that's the one thing that during this last month with the Christmas giveaway, the conversations on there were great. There was a lot of back and forth and cross-talk into conversations. Loved it. I love seeing that. And guys, if you want to hit me up too on like Twitter, you can send me a message anytime. It's at Richard Howk. I'm on there all the time too. If you just want to send a message outside of the face or the YouTube framework, you know, I'm always on there. So hit me up. I love the conversation. It's one of the favorite parts of doing this. It's the connection between the audience and sitting here doing this. So, because this is not for anything if I'm not doing, you know, if we're not having a discussion here. So anyway, guys, that's why it was originally called The Dialogue, but no longer. So anyway, guys, I hope this is not too boring. Just wanted to put that out there, what my aspirations for 2019 are. And I hope you stick around for another year. We'll have some good times. And other than that, that's all I got. So until the next time, I've been Richard Howk. I'm still Richard Howk. Y'all have a great day.